Good morning. It's Sheila again from She's a Sassy Lady. And I finished. Now I want you to see, I did go back in and I changed the pens on the darker blue so that it would be black ink instead of the light blue ink. This gives you two selections here on our Gypsy, either to unload the mat or return to design. At this point, you must return to design. Okay? Now I am going to change to the right layer, which I believe is layer 3 for me. No, it's going to be layer 1. I apologize. And of course, there we go. And I am going to take off the word soar, because I'm not going to cut the little papers out of the same color, and I'm just going to delete them for now, and I won't save this design. I forgot it was on that layer, and I don't want to stop at this point and redo everything. But here's where we are. These are the cuts that we're going to make. I'm going to hit cut. Okay, and because I know Sheila also very well, I am going to take off and put my pressure on high before I forget. I'm going to now slide the little sheet of paper underneath the paper, underneath the pen, and remove it. And I discovered why I had such a hard time last time taking the pen out, and it was only because it was sitting up against the side, this corner over here, and I had a hard time with that. You'll find that I can easily put it on this way. It's just that I have to have enough room for my hands to get in there, because I got such long skinny fingers, you know, big hands. Up, up, up. I was wondering why it was taking so long to turn it. I went to the first ring. I got to drop it down here. Make sure that your number is out, your arrow is out, so that you can adjust your depth real easy. Then take your little paper out, go back to your Gypsy. And I've got a little cloud on there, but I'm going to keep it there. And hit cut. And make sure your pressure is right, and I already did that, so I'm going to hit OK. I've learned where my weaknesses are. And I got a problem. I'm going to stop. I'm tearing up my paper. Are you sure you want to stop cutting? Yes. Return to the design. I don't understand why. I'm going to take those balloons out and I'll fussy cut them. I thought that I had just the outside edge, but from what I can see, that's not true. So we're going to delete the the balloons. Might as well delete the cloud, and I'll fancy cut that one, and then I'll have to come back and recut the other. And that's my fault. I had the wrong thing programmed. And it just goes to show you, even on tape, even on anything you do make errors. You just got to be able to run with it. I hit cut once again on my Gypsy. Notice I have not taken the paper out, because if I took the paper out, it is not going to line up. And right now what I want to do is I want to cut the squares out. Okay, just like that, so that you can see. I want every one of these, the cards and the inserts on top of the card to cut. So I don't unload my mat. I hit cut again. And I'm going to change the depth. No, I'm not. Problem is I've got a paper that I should have a number 5 pressure and a number 4 pressure, and I think that's my problem. I mean a number 6 and a number 5. Okay, I'm going to hit OK. And let's hope it, yeah, this is a straight line. It should cut pretty good, and it did. So we're good on that. See how nicely it just trims it out? doing is look at that. Isn't that awful? What a shame. Might as well take it. And notice how I drew on the paper even though my cut goes right in between that balloon. I did it that way on purpose for the design because you want it going off the edge of the page. And Provocraft doesn't give us the option of doing half of a cut. So therefore we have to do it that way. I am now going to take my paper out because as I told you I am going to have to hand cut around this balloon because I don't want to take the chance of ripping up another balloon. As it is, I have to remake one. So, or actually I'm going to leave this on here and I think I'm going to make another balloon and then I'll nah, we'll just leave it like this. Thank you. Let's see, unload mat. We'll show you what this looks like when we take it off and how I designed it. Now we need to score that, but notice, see how my balloon goes to the edge, and I've got that in that real light, and it's a metallic blue that you're seeing. And then what I'm going to do is set the darker blue on it, but I'm going to put pop dots so you kind of see the balloon underneath too. And then I'll take the hand cut balloon and set that on top of there, but I'll get some ribbon in there and it should turn out pretty nice and you'll see the final picture of it. But this is what it looks like. And notice the difference between a metallic black and a metallic blue, and I went over that so you kind of can see that too, so it gives it a kind of shaded look, which really looks awesome. And we'll make sure that you get a, we get a close-up picture of that so you can see that also. But notice how just nicely everything just turns out with these gel pens by Crickets, and that's Crickets, K-I-T-S. Here's the box, Crickets, and they're really nice. I use the metallic, I think, the most so far. But there's, I think, four different boxes of gel pens that you can get in different colors. And then there's some swirly pens, which I haven't tried yet. But thank you for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye now.